Hey guys, Rob from AST here. So 4th of July is right around the corner, and if you're anything like me, this is a really big deal. I love 4th of July, whether it be that I'm a U.S. history nerd, I'll admit it, and so the 4th of July, our independence is kind of a big deal. I have a ton of friends who have birthdays on the 4th of July, and that was always a big deal growing up, is going to my friend's place. Or you're like my wife, and you are spending this day with fireworks extravaganzas. It's all great ways to spend the holiday, and it can be a little challenging for our kids. Noises, environment, tons of people around, because it's never a small gathering for the 4th, it's always big. So how do we go about setting ourselves up for success? Well, I think the first thing to do is try and go to some places that are familiar. If you've got 4th of July fireworks in mind, and that's something you gotta do as a family, because the whole family loves it, let's not pick new places each year. Let's create a routine. Go to places you already know. Maybe this is the first time you're going somewhere. Can it be a show that's at a park you regularly go to? Or even if that's not possible, go to the location. The local high school by us has fireworks every year. Can you go to that high school a day or two beforehand and practice, role play? This is the path we're going to take. This is where we're going to sit. And when you think about where you're going to sit, try and pick places not in the thick of the crowd, but maybe on the edges. I know you have some other kids who maybe won't love the view, but it's that nice accommodation and balancing of everyone's needs. And truly, as we look up, it's all the same. You all get a good view as long as there's not a big tree. Those types of things, creating those practice opportunities up front for familiarity's sake, are really critical. It's a great opportunity to also think about what kind of environmental factors do I have around me to help shield from a safety standpoint, i.e. fences, gates, picking locations where if your child does get a little frantic, does get a little anxious, maybe there's an easy exit for you to kind of slip out of, calm down. And I think you guys already know this one, but it's one I always like to just reiterate is be around people you know. Be around familiar people, because not just for your child's sake, but for your sake. More support from friends and family on holidays is really helpful, because they'll understand what your child is going through and how best to help your child, as well as to help you as you help your child. Something that we all know, but sometimes I think a lot of people forget. It's always good to keep in mind that support for yourself. Try, as always, to bring all the things you need. If you're at a barbecue, if you're at a park, if you're at a fireworks show, bring the things to help keep your child engaged, i.e. iPads if your child's really into iPads, their favorite toys. Definitely not the time to forget communication devices, textbooks, you name it. It's the time to bring it out there and even bring a backup if necessary. Nothing worse than that one critical peck getting destroyed when you're out an hour away from home where all of your backups are. That's the time to bring the reinforcements for these types of tools. So there it is. There's my quick to-do list to help prep for an awesome 4th. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I know I will. I hope you get to see some great fireworks shows or have that killer barbecue and spend some time with friends on a very festive day. Have a happy 4th, guys.